Greetings in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Before I get into the data and the content of the video, I just want to say, a lot of people who claim to be Christians and, even go so far as to admit truth as the scripture tells us, that Satan is the god of this world. He is. But on the other hand, they'll make statements or comments, like, well, some things are just a coincidence, and well, not all logos, symbology have any meaning at all, and the Bible tells us not to get into numerology and things like that, to stay away from the occult. Well, that's true in a sense, and of course we're not to take part in those things. But if we don't understand the occult, then you can never really understand the depth of the control that the enemy has over humanity. And I think we are to understand these things so that these things can be brought to light and made manifest. The rabbit hole is deep, but I believe that exposing, the things that are hidden in plain sight, we're supposed to expose those things. It brings other people to truth. Everybody is so mesmerized and starstruck with these actors and politicians and this whole show that's going on around us. They can't see that it's all fake. They'll admit, oh yeah, that can't be real, or this can't be right, or yeah, something is wrong with that, but they can't see that it's all a show. Everyone knows the saying that the devil is in the details, but most people can't comprehend the depth of the details. And so what point, at what point does the data presented, when does it become not a coincidence? Okay, so if you've watched my video series, Satan's Visible Kingdom, the video, The Mother of Harlots, well then I expose a lot of the symbology, the logos, things like that. I expose them for what they are. And I try to get into as much detail as I can and give as much data as I can to show people that, something's wrong here. Something's, it's not a coincidence, And so this video, I'm going to be focusing on this 33 up here. The highest level of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. Fellow craft. The craft. They refer to Masonry as the craft. This is George Washington Masonic Memorial, which I showed in my other video. And like I said, so today we're going to be focused on this 33 because it's in everything, and people just don't understand that. So I'm going to show so many data points here that I don't think you can just excuse these things as coincidence. Okay, so this is a picture of the Sovereign Grand Commander of the Scottish Rite. You can see the dual 33s on his chest in the triangle, the pyramid, the dual-headed phoenix around his neck. You also see this hat up here with this symbol on it. This is Aleister Crowley. This symbol is the Baphomet. That's what that is. You can see in the center here, it says the Hierophant. Hierophant, a person, especially a priest in ancient Greece, who interprets sacred mysteries or esoteric principles, like Aleister Crowley, like the 33rd degree Masons. This is their hat that they wear, purple. Of course, red and blue mixed together makes purple. I went over that. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this video kind of quick as possible. I'm going to go through the data points pretty quickly, but we're going to look at the numerology that I talked about. They love to use numerology to hide names and stuff like that, so we're going to get into that in this video. We're going to show you how deep that is. Craft. Remember I said they use Pythagorean numerology, which is up here. Chaldean. They also use all these other numerologies in different ways. So we're going to be looking at the 33, which we have here. This is Albert Pike, very well known 33rd degree Mason. Of course, you have the pyramid with the 33 and the dual-headed phoenix. Albert Pike, Chaldean numerology, equals 33. Okay, I've showed this in the other video also. This is something that Albert Pike said. Yes, Lucifer is God. Okay, got the 5-pointed star, satanic goat of Mendes, the god of lust, the Baphomet. Okay, I just wanted to bring this picture up again. I've showed this one before. You got the Masonic checkerboard. This has a lot of Masonic symbolism. You can see the arch here, the dome. You can see the all-seeing eye of Lucifer. Lucifer was the one who wanted to exalt himself above the stars of God. Remember that. Okay, you got the square, compass, and other stuff in here. Okay, and again, I showed this picture in the other video. I'm bringing this up again for a reason. Got order out of chaos. 33, the dual-headed phoenix, the crown that rules over it. Now you got 33 here, and you have this ribbon down here. I know it's blurry, but just focusing on the ribbon. That's the only important point I want to make about that. Ribbon in Pythagorean is 33. Okay, so I showed this picture in my other video also. I know I'm bringing a lot of the same stuff up, but the reason why is because I'm bringing up more data points in all of these things, because like I said, the devil's in the details. So here we have Walt Disney, who was a 33rd degree Mason, Club 33, okay, Disneyland. Okay, what I noticed about this was you have the first 4 numbers here. You have 11, 8 plus 3 is 11. 1 plus 8 is 9. You have 911. You have the 711, which 7 plus 11 equals 18, which is also 6 plus 6. You add all of these numbers up, you get 7, 8, 9. So which again is 11, 911. Also, not by chance, not by coincidence, Walt Disney, 33, Chaldean numerology. Here again we have Walt Disney with Werner von Braun from NASA, the head of NASA. And NASA is 33 in the Jewish ordinal. Okay, so again you got Werner von Braun. You got NASA, 33. Let's just keep it moving. Here's a coin that connects NASA with Freemasonry. Again, the dual-headed phoenix, the diamond with the 33. Okay, the Supreme Council 33. Mother jurisdiction of the world, of the ancient and accepted Scottish rite of Freemasonry. Here's a picture of Buzz Aldrin. Why did I notice this right away? The 33 up here. Apollo 11. Apollo 13 is 33 in Chaldean numerology. Astronaut is also 33 in Chaldean numerology. Apollo 11 is 33 in the keypad cipher. Okay, so let me just say that what I'm using here is these are pictures that I just took off gematria.com. I was using Gematria. You can pull up all of these ciphers for yourself. So this isn't anything special. Anybody can do this to pull these up and see these things. Okay, so I just want to also go back to this picture here that I showed in my other video. Again, the red and blue equals purple. Okay, when you mix it together. And the red and yellow equals orange when you mix it together. Okay. And I mentioned also that orange is 33 in Pythagorean numerology. There it is. Okay, the exon, with the red and the blue. Again, if you haven't watched my series, Satan's Visible Kingdom, this is just going into more detail, showing the 33 that I talked about in that video, how much more in depth it really is. Okay, so you got the Exon with the red and blue, and you got the double cross, which is a satanic symbol. Exon is 33 on the keypad cipher. They don't just pick these names out of thin air. These actors, these politicians, these companies don't just pick these names out of thin air. They always line up in numerology somewhere as 33. They also like the dual numbers, like 44, 22, 66, 77, 88, 99, etc. Okay, this is just another company here in Florida, Publix, which is 33. The full reduction, reverse full reduction, and reverse single reduction cipher. Walgreens, which is a drugstore, pharmaceutical, pharmakia in the Greek, Chaldean 33. Winn-Dixie, another company here in Florida, 33. Okay, I talked about Bank of America. Again, you have 33 in the numbers, and you also have in the diamond shape of a diamond, 33 in Pythagorean numerology, which is why you see people doing this. Got the diamond shaped hands, and also the one eye symbolism, which I'm going to get into a little bit here, but the main focus of this video is 33. Okay, the diamond equals 33. I'm just showing a few pictures here. You could find these all day long on the internet of these famous people, actors, politicians, musicians, etc. all making diamond shape. One eye symbolism, 33 in Pythagorean numerology. Diamond equals 33. See the diamond shape and the Sunoco symbol. Okay, the red and the yellow mixed is orange. Again, orange is 33 in Pythagorean numerology. Sunoco also happens to be 33 in Pythagorean numerology. 7-Eleven, I talked about that. Also 7-Eleven, 7 plus 11 equals 666. Okay, 666. 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. You got 3 stripes on one side, 3 on the other for the 33. I just wanted to bring that one up again. Checkers logo. You got the red and the yellow. You also have the Masonic checkerboard. Checkers, 33 on the keypad cipher. Shell, talked about that one. Again, the red and yellow is orange. Orange is 33 in Pythagorean numerology. Shell also happens to be 33 in Kabbalah. Okay, so if you haven't seen my series Satan's Visible Kingdom, please go watch that, because parts 1 and 2 and 3 tie all of the symbolism, the numerology, all of that stuff together, and exposes it and shows and brings light to it according to the scriptures and what that stuff really means. So just the fact that you have shell in the Kabbalah numerology, that's cannot be a coincidence, because the definition of Kelipot, as Kabbalah defines it, is peel, shell, or husk. Okay, everybody's familiar with Tom Sawyer, 33, Chaldean and septenary. Simpson, everybody knows this last name. Of course, a lot of famous people have this last name. It's 33 also in Pythagorean numerology. And look, there's a lot of other numbers here that all have interesting meaning. I am just not one to get into all of the other things, but this video is focusing again on the 33, so that's what I'm going to stick with. Okay. M&M's, what happens if you turn it sideways? MM, 33. Okay, you'll notice that a lot of famous actors, politicians, whatnot, use these as initials, like Mike Myers, Marilyn Manson, Marilyn Monroe. You know, the list goes on and on. They pick these names because the initials equal 33. C.C. DeVille. Well, you have C.C. here, which is 33, but the whole name spelled out is also 33. He was the guitarist for Poison, a rock band. Of course, that's not his real name. Now, I'm going to start getting into the whole fake news thing, real news thing. It's all fake, okay? Pretty much everything you look at is going to be fake. You can almost guarantee it. It's called controlled opposition. You can't believe anything you see. You have to dig for yourself, okay? So this is Alex Jones. A lot of people will say that he's a truther. You know, they watch his videos. He's got so many thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers, whatever. Okay. So here he is making the diamond shape with his hands. Well, oh, you're making a big deal out of that. No, actually I'm not. Because there's a reason why all of these people do these things. Okay. And so here we are with the name Alex Jones, 33 in Pythagorean numerology. Well, you say that's a coincidence. How about his show InfoWars, 33 in Chaldean numerology? Now I brought that up and I mentioned that in my other video, and I just wanted to make sure I brought evidence, because some people just don't believe something if you say it, so there it is. Glenn Beck, 33, Chaldean numerology. Fox is also 666 in Chaldean numerology, depending on how you look at it. Of course, 18 is 6 plus 6 plus 6. Of course, 666 in English extended. Here's Pythagorean numerology, and you have Fox, 666. Okay, this one didn't have 33 in it. We got CNN here, but it's got 13, which is significant because 13, the biblical meaning of 13 is rebellion. So it is 13 in Pythagorean and Chaldean numerology. It's also 33. Two threes. Politics just happens to be 33 in septenary. Politics is the Hegelian dialect. It is the synthetic solution to these conflicts can't be introduced unless those being manipulated take a side that will advance the predetermined agenda. Okay, this is what it is. This is what it's always been. It's controlled opposition. Okay? Got to keep this in mind. Always understand that this was what it all is right here. Get the Democrats, the Republicans, the red and the blue. Democrats, 33, Chaldean numerology. Clinton, by the way, wasn't Bill Clinton's original name. He changed it to that. It's 33. Clinton is 33 in Pythagorean numerology. No coincidence. Kennedy is also 33 in Pythagorean numerology. Young Mr. William Clinton with Kennedy doing a Masonic handshake. 13 arrows, 13 stripes, 13 leaves, 13 stars. 13 is rebellion. Again, this is the same thing that's in the middle of the Kelipot, the right side up and upside down triangle with the 5-pointed star in the middle. Rebellion is 33 in Chaldean numerology. The devil is 33 in Chaldean numerology. The devil is in the details. The Kelipot, as I mentioned a minute ago, the right side up, upside down triangle intertwined with the 5-pointed star in the middle. Again, this is Kabbalah. The Kelipot, peel, husk, shell, like shell, 33. This is the Kelipot that the Statue of Liberty stands on top of. Okay, and back to Albert Pike here for a second with the 33 and the dual-headed phoenix. Okay, I've shown these pictures before. You got to tie all of this stuff together. Here's the dual-headed phoenix. This is from the Vatican. You also have the double U, okay, with the X in the middle and the serpent ruling over it. George Washington and the Masons doing a ritual. And so the reason that people don't understand how much control and power that these people have is because they don't understand that this stuff has been hidden from them from the very beginning and founding of this nation. These Freemasons were in control, okay, and they just kept more and more and more control by bringing more people into Masonry and making them a part of it, okay. It goes all the way to the tops, all the way down to the police, in fact. Police, with the G in the middle of the compass and square. This G is also 33 in numerology. In English numerology, if you count A through Z, it's 26 letters, and then keep counting, but start over at A. When you get to G, it's 33. So here you have police and a 33 right here. You also have the checkerboard symbolism that ties in with that, and police just happens to be 33 in Pythagorean numerology. The control is from small towns all the way up to big government, and that's not just our government. Again, it includes every government. The United Nations logo, okay, you got the laurel wreath here, which I'll get to in a second. You have the flat earth map, which is divided into 33 segments, okay, 33. Okay, the laurel wreath is a symbol of victory and honor. In Greek mythology, Apollo is represented wearing a laurel wreath. The UN is shaped like the laurel wreath. Same symbol as what's on their logo. One blood logo, same symbol. Okay, Baphomet. Again, okay, sorry. The Baphomet, okay, same thing as the Statue of Liberty. You got the torch. You got the Kelipot, 5-pointed star that's in the middle of the Kelipot on his forehead. And you got the female and the male anatomy, as above, so below, so on and so forth. Okay, and again, I want to bring it back to the one-eye symbolism that we see everywhere, the 33 in Pythagorean numerology. And this is why you see the one-eye symbolism. Now these are just a few examples. You can dig up pictures on every actor, politician, musician, all doing the same thing. The one-eye symbolism. It's not just in America, it's national, international, everywhere, the whole world. It's every nation, and see, 33rd degree Mason. Okay, that's what that's all about. The 33, they hide it in everything. Okay. All right. God bless. Have a great night.